Welcome to Weeden Island Preserve in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. I am Libby Carnahan, University of Florida IFAS, Pinellas County Sea Grant Extension Agent, and I am pleased once again to host the Ohio State University Buckeyes Serve Volunteer Program.
Buckeyes Serve is an alternate break program provided to students at The Ohio State University. It allows them to volunteer over winter, spring, and summer breaks to places in need all over the world.
It's a really great opportunity to meet new people and make new friends and gain a lot of experience doing service and learning, and it really allows you to stretch your boundaries and do things that you've never done before, and I think it's a great way for OSU students to pay it forward to other communities.
So on our first and last day here at the Weeden Island Preserve, we got to do a bit more of exploring. So on our first day here, we kind of learned about what we would be dealing with and what we would be working with. So we took a walk on the boardwalk and kind of went all around and got to see the mangroves, which are a native plant here, and how they grow and what types of mangroves there are. And we also got to see the Brazilian red pepper, which is exotic invasive. That's kind of the problem here. It's taking over and choking out the mangrove.
And so on our last day, we canoed through channels of mangroves growing around us. You could see whatever we have done was to help to conserve a healthy environment for the mangroves.
The first day of service, we led a fishing clinic for at-risk youth in foster homes. They were between the ages of 7 and 12, so they were pretty young, and it was a lot of fun.
We went fishing on the dock, and a kid caught a fish. It was just a little tiny one, but nonetheless, we caught a fish.
They were excited.
Yeah, they were very excited, and they really enjoyed themselves.
So did we. It was fun.
They taught us a lot,
yeah.
And we tried to teach them how to fish.
We played a lot of games beforehand too. As part of one of our games, we had to paint some habitats that are found in Florida around this area. So one of the habitats was seagrass. That's this one. This is a mangrove swamp, and that one is a coral reef. So all three of those are found in Florida around Tampa Bay.
And we made these fish to go along with the game. The kids were supposed to put these in different habitats to represent what fish were in the habitats.
This Buckeyes Serve break, we were on Weeden Island doing coastal cleanup. The most important thing about coastal cleanup and why it's so rewarding is that we can see the environment becoming cleaner for all of the wonderful wildlife, including the dolphins, manatees, fish, and wildlife that we see every day to make Weeden Island beautiful.
Coastal cleanup was my favorite part of working outside because we got to wade in the water. We found some really funny things like one shoe by itself. And we also found a message in a bottle, which was probably one of my highlights because it was a really nice love letter.
We traveled by boat to the island near the Weeden Preserve, and on the island the plant specialists and local volunteers taught us a lot about the native plants and animals. And we learned that Brazilian peppers and carrot wood are invasive to those native species, so our job is to cut them down.
And we used different tools like machetes and loppers and saws to cut near the roots of the trees and the base of the trunk, and use an herbicide that was dyed blue so we can track it to kill only those plants and keep the native species alive. And we feel like we learned more about Florida as volunteers than as tourists.
Even though we just worked 2 days on that island, we really feel that we made a big difference because we encouraged those local volunteers who decided to donate their rest of life on that island and to preserve the environment.